the history of Indiana State. They've always followed me since I was coming out of high school, and I've always appreciated the way they ran things, especially the way that Coach Hanna's was as a strict guy, and Arch bringing that same concept here when I'm still here. That's why I stayed. And I believe that we can keep on with that, we can keep that going with the right guys, the right mentality. And that was the biggest thing that brought me here, was I saw everyone working hard, even in practices, getting dirty, IOs, and that's just something you don't see in every program. And it's all the grit that we, especially as a mid-major, have, and we have to have if we want to compete at the highest level. I would say my favorite moments were definitely the practices, bus rides after victories, because it's like the best time where we get to be together as a collective group and celebrate together, because we know we don't have much time here and it goes by very fast, and those moments are great moments to remember. I would say the Mafia on the bus rides back, those are the best. I would say definitely the pregame talks, pregame, postgames with Gobes, because he always tries to find a way to make it funny but also competing, like to get you ready. Those are like one of the best moments. I never had a coach that did that, so it was kind of fun to be around right before a game, and you're just laughing because of something Gobes says, and you're like, all right, we're ready, let's go. It's been fantastic, especially which I get to grow from last year, not being able to play a whole lot, but being around that team that made a regional and also made a super regional the year before. It was basically the same guys. And I got to take away some of that experience that they got and try to bring it onto this team. And it's a huge difference, especially with the transfer that I made. I never been with a team like this, so it was a great transition, I would say. It's great. It's new, something that we're always buying into, but I believe that there are great coaches that know the game and they want us to get they want the highest potential out of us. They're gonna find ways to try to break you, but you have to deal with it and learn how to deal with it. If you don't want to deal with it, you gotta just leave. That's how it goes. But if you deal with it, it goes with an easier ride for you, I would say. It's meant a lot. It's especially with my family, my mom, my dad, my mentor, Donna. They've been around me, supporting me throughout everything so far, especially that I needed last year, because as a guy that wasn't playing, I was really second guessing, saying, oh, why am I here? Why should I continue playing? And I still had those people behind me, and it really showed. And it's been a blessing to have them by my side, I would say. It always means a lot when the community is behind you. When you're playing with a stadium packed with fans, it's always great to know that you have people behind you supporting you guys, especially on the field. You don't want to go to the field and you don't hear anything. It's one of the worst feelings. But I'm glad that when I go to the ballpark, I see the fans, and I'm just pumped up for them to see a great Sycamore ball game. And yeah, it's great when you know the community's behind you, I would say keep working and always be ready for your opportunity. And even if you don't get an opportunity, you have to keep working, because you never know when it will come. It could be next year, it could be a following year, it could be the next game. But as a guy that has dealt with those types of things, dealt with the ups and downs, benching, starting, I can say that having a great support system also is going to be a big thing, because if you have the right support system and you have that work ethic, everything will fall into place if you believe in it and if you trust it. I want it to be known as a class that brought in the work ethic, the hard work, and to make sure that we all buy into one goal and know we're not going to take any play for granted. We're not going to take any play off. Even in practice, everything goes hard. We're not going to go slow. We're not going to lob balls. We're going after it right from the jump.